So like everyone, I dream at night, which is crazy. And more often than not, I have dreams about MSM. And most of them, like I think 90% of them, more than 90% of them, are about updates that come to my singing monsters. So yeah, today I'm gonna read you some bizarre or weird or I don't know, just terrible updates that came to me in my dreams. Let's start with the first one. So for the first one, you need a little bit of context. So I dreamt that my old iPad was repaired and a kid from my grade had it. So I asked him if it was my iPad and he let me check. And then I saw that the game My Singing Monsters and also My Muppets Show were installed in it, so I was sure it was mine. So I asked him to open My Singing Monsters because I know My Muppets Show doesn't work anymore, and it seemed like an update was released in which the 5 natural islands are covered in lava, which is terrible. It made them look like fire islands, just different. They kind of looked like Fire Haven, but just with the island's shape. I don't know, it was very weird, and I think that video triggered that dream. The second one is that I dreamt that suddenly an update to My Singing Monsters came out, and in the update they changed most of the monsters on Water Island. The new monsters were much weirder. I remember Shelby looking like Pong Ping, and they also changed the design of Epic Rebro. It looked awful. It looked like a cardboard box with metal glasses or something. I don't know, it was weird. I hated it. I still hate it. And I had to make a video about it just to let you know that it's out. So I searched for the breeding combinations of the new monsters. That was before I realized they were the usual monsters on Water Island and a new epic Rebro design. No one made a video on it yet. And then I woke up. The third dream was that a new update came to My Singing Monsters, and in each of the islands, all the monsters that you can get in My Singing Monsters. The islands themselves kind of looked like the Colosseum. Honestly, I didn't go into them, but the logos reminded me of the Colosseum. The logos on the map were huge, like they took up the whole screen almost. I also remember that you could buy Gajub for coins in one of the islands that I did check, and that's it. Okay, so now the fourth dream, the first really detailed one. So I was dreaming that 4 new islands came to My Singing Monsters. So I went into one of them, somehow I already had it, don't ask any questions, just like I didn't, and there were some regular monsters from the natural islands. I had the natural monsters from that island somehow, and also on the island there were some Muppets from My Muppets Show. I remember there being Fozzie, Zoot, Durwood, Clapper, and Gonzo, and because they didn't cost a lot of diamonds, I remember one of them costing 20, I went to buy them but I accidentally bought one of them 10 times. And I also bought Fuzzy once. The island itself looked like a combination of Muppet Theater, the kitchen, and the island skin for Plant Island. I tried to shoot a video about the islands before I checked out the rest of them, but I started shooting and after a few seconds I accidentally stopped it. And because I did not want to edit the video, I tried shooting everything in one take, and I kept accidentally stopping the recordings, and in the attempts I tested one more island, and it was like the Colosseum, but only for seasonal monsters, which I think the seasonal monsters are coming out to the Colosseum like the other ones, the ones that are only on seasonal shanty currently. I don't know, I'm filming it before anniversary month. Yeah, let me know in the comments below if it's out. And I added to myself a note here, in reality there are the first 6 seasonals on the Colosseum, and the rest are not there yet. I don't remember if Gobbledygurt is in there. I don't think he is. I barely go to the Colosseum. The fifth dream was that I dreamt that one Wednesday the last seasonal comes out. It was way before the last seasonal came out, and it looked like Earth Island's Epic Wabux before you activate it, only yellow. And when you click on it, you have this option to move monsters, which is pointless. And that another wave of monsters came out to Ember Island, and a few minutes after that, Scream You from Wobbly Island also was released to Ember Island. It costed 60 relics. I know, pain. And I remember that another Woblin went to Sugarbush Island. I remember that during all of that I was on the annual school trip that usually lasts a few days, so I couldn't record any videos on it. It was fun playing My Singing Monsters while the teacher explained to us about where we were. The last dream for today, I had it today. So I dreamt that the anniversary month update of 2022 came out for My Singing Monsters. Hype, which is hype. I'm recording it in the 29th of August. hype, you know? So anyway, in the update they changed the name of Wobbling Island to Developed Island. It makes no sense, don't ask questions. And they added an island that is exactly like Wobbling Island. The monsters were quite similar to the Wobblins. They just look a bit like they're from the 90s. That's the best way I can explain it. And yes, somehow I already had them woken up on the new Wobbling Island. There were also some epics, rares, and commons of some natural monsters on Wobbling Island copy. I remember that in the island they were called Genius and then the name of the monster. Makes no sense. Yeah, I remember that Genius Digi existed and Genius Stumpies. I don't remember what the rares slash commons slash epics were called, and I'm not sure if the rares or the epics or the commons were called Genius name. And you can buy them from the market for a few coins, and I assume that they also have to be awakened, and you can get them from the market for a limited time, just like the other rares and epics. So yeah, this is all I have for today. These are all the dreams that I remember having, and I'll see you guys in the next video.